Very good morning and very good morning to sir. So my name is Yasagan Rao and I'm here to discuss about set C question 4. So for part A, they're asking to construct a tree diagram for the events. So the probability that battery gets a loan is 0.6. So the probability of battery does not get a loan is 0.4. And the probability that he will buy the laptop if he gets the loan is 0.9. So the probability that he will not buy the laptop if he gets the loan is 0.1. So just let's construct the probability of battery gets a loan first. So probability that battery gets a loan is 0.6 and the probability of battery does not get a loan is 0.4. So if he gets a loan and if he buys a laptop, it says that the probability that he gets a laptop if he gets a loan is 0.9. So if he gets a loan and he gets a laptop, the probability is 0.9, and if he gets a loan and never get a laptop is 0, the probability is 0.1. So the probability that battery didn't get a loan is 0.4, and if he buys a laptop without getting the loan, the probability is 0.7. So the probability of not buying a laptop is 0.3. So we have construct the tree diagram for question A, part 1. So for question A, part 2, they're asking what is the probability that battery will buy a laptop. So the probability that battery will buy a laptop should be the probability that he will get a loan times the probability that he'll buy a laptop plus probability that he doesn't get a loan but he still buy a laptop, which is 0.6 times 0.9 plus 0.7 times 0.4. The answer is 0.82. So for part 3, they're asking if it is known that battery did not buy a laptop, what is the probability that he failed to get the loan? So they are saying that if it is known that battery did not buy a laptop, and what is the probability that he failed to get the loan? So for part 3, we need to make sure that first the probability that he didn't buy a laptop should be behind, and the probability that he didn't get a loan should be in front. So we just write this formula, and the probability of not getting a loan intersecting the probability that he does not get a laptop is 0.4 times 0.3, as you can see in the tree diagram. So down there is probability of not getting a laptop. So 1 minus 0.82, as we have found out the 0.82 answer in part 2. So the answer is 203. So moving on to part B. So they have given two events A and B with the following probabilities. So probability of A is 205 and probability of A prime with the condition of B is 305 and probability A intersect B is 1015. So first up, they are asking probability of B. So to find probability of B, first we need to form the formula of probability of A prime, the condition of B equals to probability of A prime intersect B or probability of B. So we will get 305 equals to probability of B minus probability of A intersect B or probability of B, and after finishing the formula, we will get the answer probability B equals to 1/6. So for the part 2, they're asking find the probability of A with the condition of B prime. So for that, first up we need to form the formula of probability A with the condition of B prime, and the formula is probability A intersect B prime or probability B prime. So just form the formula of probability A minus probability A intersect B over 1 minus probability of B. So 205 minus 1015 over 101 minus 106. Sum of the probability they have given in the questions, and the probability of B we just found out just now, which is 1/6. So the answer is 205. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, so today we'll be discussing question 2. So, so first, let's discuss 2A number 1. A 6-digit number is to be formed using the digits 0 to 9 without repetition. If the number does not begin and end with 0, how many ways can it be formed if it is divisible by 5? So first, let's look at the last place of the number. Since we know that the number must be divisible by 5, and we know that 0 can't be used in the last place, therefore the only we will be left with one option, which is 5. So there will be 1 at the last place. So let's look back at the first place. Since we know that 0 cannot be used and 5 has been taken, therefore we will be left with 8 options in the first place. In the second place and onwards till the second last, since we know that all options can be used, therefore we will continue with 8765, which after multiplying all the numbers, we will get 13440. Okay, so for 2a number 2, it is an even number and greater than 600,000. So first, that we will have 4 cases. The first case is which the first place is 6, which means that the first option, there will be only one option in the first place. So let's look at the last place. Since we know that it must be an even number, therefore there will be 2, 4, 6, and 8. But since we know that 6 has been taken, so we will be left with 3 options. Continue with 8, 7, 6, and 5. Next, let's look at case 2. Since we know that the first place will be 7, to start with 7, therefore there will be only one option. So let's look again at the last place. Since we know 2, 4, 6, 8 must be used and 4 of these numbers has not been taken, therefore we will put 4 options in the last place. So we will continue with 8, 7, 6, and 5. Third, let's look at the third case, which starts with 8. So there will be only one option in the first place, and at the last place, since we know that 8 has been taken, therefore we will be left with 3 places. So we will continue with 8, 7, 6, and 5. So for the fourth case, it begins with 9. And let's look at the last place, there will be only 4. Since we have 4 options, we will put 4. Then since rest of the numbers can be used freely, so we will continue with 8, 7, 6, and 5. So after case 1, the total possibilities are 5,040. Case 2, the total possibilities is 6,720. For case 3, it will be 5,040. And case 4, it will be 6,720. So we will find the total number of ways by adding all together, which becomes 23,520 ways. Okay, so let's look at 2B. Question 1. Committee of 5 members is chosen from 5 women and 7 men. How many ways can this committee be chosen if there are no restrictions? So first, since there are no restrictions, we will do this question by using 12C5, which equals to 292. Very easy. So question 2. The committee must consist of 2 women and 3 men, in which a particular man must be in a committee. So first, since we know that there must be 2 women, so we will choose 2 women for 5 women. So 5C2 times 6C2 times 1C1. Since we know that 1 man must be in the committee, therefore we'll be left with 6 options for men. So 6C2, which total up becomes 150. So 2B3, the committee must consist of 2 women and 3 men, in which Pon Sao Ma is not in the committee. Since we know that 1 woman is excluded from the committee, therefore the total number of options for women will be 4. So 4C2 times 7C3 equals to 210. Thank you.